Hey guys, Jimmy here and welcome back to iRacing for another video. Today we're going to be driving the screaming V12 gasm that is the Aston Martin DBR9. Now this car alongside the Corvette make up the GT1 class in the Proto GT series. Proto GT series consists of that, of course, the HBD and the Ford GT. This is going to be my first road race in iRacing for probably about 3 months. I wanted to sort of wait until I had all my new gear set up to do it, but you know, I've not done much competitive driving recently. I'm really starting to get the itch, so I just had to scratch it. This race is going to be a 75-minute race, the same sort of length as the VOR races. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what I can do. We are in the strength of field split, which is the 7:45 GMT evening split. So this is where all the big boys come out to play. I'm not expecting to get a decent result. I'm just going to try and get round in one piece. As I said, my first road race for a long time, so I want to try and just try and gain some SR. You know, Spa is very difficult for SR, so that's going to be the goal for today. The qualifying is about to begin. We're in the second split, which is what I expected. My rating is about 1900 right now, isn't the highest out there. But because of the interesting way that iRacing splits races, we're left with actually no GTs at all. It's just the GT1s and the prototypes in front. So just 2 classes today, which I guess will be a bit easier for my first race to try and get back into it. I only really got to look behind me instead of looking in front of me, so no lapping for me today. I've been sort of messing with the setup. It did start from the baseline, as you can see up top. I haven't really got a proper save version of it yet, but I realised in practice that my top speed is a long way down on anybody else, so I've taken a bit of rear wing off. But the thing is, I felt quite comfortable with that setup, so I'm trying to find a good mix in between the two. I don't want to be left languishing on the straights, because that's like the easiest place to overtake someone, but at the same time I want to be comfy. It's a 75-minute race. There's no point in me driving a car that's super nervous. I'm just going to end up dying in the early laps. Well, so like an absolute tit, I tried to go out there and qualify and try and do well, but on my first lap I went wide out of Rouge, off track here, and the second lap I did this. So no qualifying time for me in my first road race in iRacing for 3 months or so. That's no biggie, no biggie. Probably me starting from the back. It's a bit frustrating because I had a quick look at the time. I saw I think a 2:12.5 is going to be on the pole here, and I could have got that. I think I could have done that. But what I'm going to be doing, because what I did before the session, which is something you should never do, I guess this is a really good example of what happens when you do, is I've gone back to the setup I was running before where I was comfortable. I was running a lower downforce setup here. I've put it back to being quite high, so I'm going to suffer on the straights, but the car is going to be comfortable, which is all I care about right now. But anyway, time to grid. So then, just gridding up and starting pretty much at the back of the field as I expected with no qualifying time. Seems to be 10 GT cars here today. So I guess my goal is to try and maybe finish in the top 6 or so. I think I've got the pace to do so if I am consistent. As I mentioned again before, this is my first race back in iRacing for such a long time. So, I mean, just finishing will be an achievement, especially around here. Spa is notorious for its off-track, something that has always been, since Spa came out, it's always been a thing around here. It's very easy to pick up an off-track if you are not careful. Gonna take it easy in the first couple of laps, find the rhythm. I've put the wing back on as I said I would. The car's gonna be a bit more stable now, a little bit faster through the quicker corners, and hopefully just easier to drive. There's also going to be a pit stop in this race as well, so I have practiced pit entry. Pit entry around here is difficult. Always practice around here if you've never done it before, just how narrow it is. But I'm basically going to run. I've put max fuel in, see how long I go, because I'm not sure about strategy around here at all. It's quite hard to get information out of people in this series, it seems. So I've just got max fuel in, which is 72 litres. I'm going to run it round and then see how far we go, and then just make a decision based on that when it comes to fueling up. But anyway, we are rolling in the number 16 car in this field, so our rating again, we're quite near the bottom of what's here. I think that's the lone Corvette next to me. I can't see. That's an Aston up front, so it's pretty much a field of Astons and 1 Corvette. Nice and easy to start. Got all our buttons mapped. We've got our flashing light button, which we aren't going to need, of course, but maybe we'll get into some dirty distraction tactics later on. We'll see. And all the cars in front bathed in the yellow headlights that is so recognisable of these cars. Nice and chill on the way down. Now it's just a time to make sure everything's working. The steering feels okay, no force feedback issues, etc. Just check the pedals are good, etc. Yep, all good. No clutch has been mapped. I do not trust that thing as far as I can throw it, which is quite far. And now for the very messy get-go down at the bus stop we go. Green flag, and I need to be in lower gear, please. Thank you. Second gear, so I'm going to go right to the outside. Try and be nice and clean through here. And then there you go then, 75 minutes at Spa. Start now. Corvette's going to make up a position on the outside there. Actually, no, that's where he started, so I haven't actually lost a place there at all. Going down to the source for the first time. Nice and easy. Second gear. Oh, Christ almighty, that Corvette called me out a bit there. You ran to the back of him. And now up through the gearbox, through the last well-lit part of this course. You see the lights streaming up Eau Rouge. What a sight that is. Nice and easy. Everything's cold right now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. That was really bad through there. The car just did not want to go through. Tried to go down into 5th gear there, but I couldn't quite grab it. So not much confidence right now. Need to just get into a groove and find that confidence quickly though. Because although it is a 75-minute race, very easy to lose time and get the brakes a little bit wrong there. Getting used to driving with a full tank of fuel again. And I mean full, this is as much fuel as I can have at the moment. Third gear, try and keep it nice and tight. Can go down in second here, but third is a bit more stable. And this is where I should be a bit faster through this mid-section because I'm running the higher downforce setup. So through this middle sector, that's where I should shine the most. Down to 5th gear, nice and easy, pull it in. Get on the power. Nice, then just ease it through. Okay, the car isn't quite coming back to me yet. I want the front of the car to come back to me so I can hit that second apex there. But didn't quite want to do it. Well, that goes wide. We're going to go up the inside. Looks like he spun, so that's the position there. Actually, almost tagged me. That was a bit scary. Very interesting, always coming to the race condition circuit. Always seems to feel different to what you've been practicing with. It doesn't take too long, I think, to get into it. So we've lost a bit of time to the guys in front, but I'm okay with that right now. We're up to P8. I'm in no rush at this stage. Absolutely no rush at all. Yep, okay, can go faster through there. That's good. It's very hard to spot the apex of the faster corners, and through here, for example, barely able to slow down until down to second gear. On the curb, be very careful on the throttle through here. Even with traction control, the car will spin if you aren't careful. The one lap completed then. Quite a few more to go. I'm left wondering how long it's going to be before we are accosted by the prototypes, the HBDs. Now, come on, Jimmy, you need to start focusing on going forward a bit now. And this is where I'm going to lose out. My car not quite as quick in a straight line, but quick for Eau Rouge, hopefully. Have the brakes, there you go. That's better. That's a bit better through there. But now we're going to lose out on that straight line. You can watch the gap to the guy in front, 2.3 seconds now. It came down from 2.4 going through Eau Rouge. It's going to go back up again. Oh, no, it's not. Maybe he's running a higher downforce setup as well. Maybe it isn't just me doing this. On. Nice and clean. You're probably wondering, obviously it's quite random that I've decided to do an iRacing race in the DBR9 in a series that isn't really participated in aside from these sort of strength of field splits, and the reason is because I really like the Aston Martin, how it drives. Now I'm not sure how long ago it was, but I know that the Aston had a sort of update recently. Oh, Aston goes around in front of me, he's going to come back round circuit. Ah, that's annoying. So right down there, lost all my speed. We're really trying to lock your brakes in that situation, but there's no rules against it. So, but anyway, as I was saying before I was rudely given the position, is that it's probably one of the better cars in iRacing to drive, in my opinion. It actually feels like you have some feeling in the wheel. That's always been my big critique of iRacing, is that a lot of the road stuff feels like ice, and spins can sometimes be quite unpredictable. You have no idea they're coming, they just sort of happen. But this, I don't really get that in this car. So I know that a while ago it was updated to a different tyre model, and that I think it's pretty much unique to this car and possibly the Corvette. I don't know if any others have it. Correct me, please, if you know. Oh god, I'm very bad at braking to the bus stop. Just don't have a braking point through there, really. It's so hard to see in the dark. I'll say that a couple of times. First off track of many, I'm sure. Got to focus on getting this gap down. Up to P7 then. As I said, I'm just sort of focusing on having a car that feels nice at this point. Try to go too wide on that exit there. You always want to though, you always want to try and extend the course as much as you can, but doing that there is just a bad idea. So easy to get into a habit and you end up just doing it lap after lap. Again, I'm just not on the... Need to be right on the inside there. I'm losing so much time through there. Come on, Jimmy. You're better than that, mate. Well, I don't know if you are, actually. I'm still gaining the guys in front going over the top there, but I wonder if I just need to be a bit more aggressive through the parts where I am quick. I'm starting to feel a little bit more alive now, so I can start maybe pushing them a bit harder. Ravage, such a difficult corner, Ravage. Oh, yellow flag in front. Aston on the inside, again, just not locking his brakes, just rolling back again. I know I'm sort of towards the back of the field right now, so I shouldn't really complain about people's driving, but jeez, like, just if someone's coming, wait until they're gone past. That's better. And run it wide here, that's better. Okay, we're getting there now. Big clouds of smoke. Looks like the guys in front are really pushing the cars. I don't think I've done that yet. Oh my god, I should be in third through there. See that understeer where I'm just trying to go through there in a higher gear. 701 and 702. A bit of a lift to make sure I don't go too wide on the exit there. Probably could do that better. I actually wanted to wait until I had all my sort of new gear set up for this, because I've been told that the OSW transforms iRacing, and I'm hoping that is the case because I pay a lot of money for iRacing. But I wanted to sort of have my first race be back in iRacing with that. But I guess it would be good to try and finish off the career of this T500 with hopefully what will be a successful-ish race. I don't think I'm too much slower than the guys in front. If anything, I'm a tiny bit quicker. 2:15 though, it's not a good lap time. I should be doing 14s, low 14s. I'm capable of that. Up into P6 now, so our sort of mini goal of trying to get into the top 6 has been achieved already. Tighter. There you go, that's better, that's better. Easy on the throttle. Over the top. The car gets very light going over... oh god, I always forget the name of it now. Radion, that's it. The car gets very light over there. I've got to be careful with it. And as I've expressed many times before, I've no interest in pushing the car to the absolute outer limits. I just want to be clean. Braking a bit later for Ravage, that's better. I can be a little bit more aggressive through there, I think. For no name, he was going to get up on the inside here, which I almost did. So easy to get enough track on the entry and exit to that corner. It should be fourth. I think fourth is better. And you put it back in. Playing. I feel like I'm scrubbing the tyres a lot doing that, but it feels like a good exit, so I'm going to take it for now. Something else I don't know as well, whether I should be taking tyres or not in the stop. We'll see how I feel, I guess. I probably will, just for safety. There you go, not too bad through there. I also have my spotter off, so I've got to keep one eye on my fuel. Oh, wrong button. That's my headlight button. Oh, we've got a lot left. Okay, that's good to know. I'm going to, again, like I said, I'm going to try and just match. Work out the fuel myself on the fly. Oh, Jimmy, turn in. Come on. Now I'm being pulled away from the other guys in front. Silly mistakes like that which are really hurting me. Can't quite get the car to downshift nicely. I don't know if I'm just not giving it enough throttle. I know there's an automatic blip in this thing, but sometimes it just does not go into gear, so the blip sort of lubricates that process. Dad on the throttle out of there. It's hard not to when you look forward to the V12 howling down the straight. Right, again, get nice and tight here. Oh, Jimmy, come on, mate. I think there's a lot for me to learn yet. You know, again, this is my first return to driving in road and iRacing for a long time. It's quite hard to... I've always found iRacing to be the odd one out in terms of driving. So having to sort of learn all the intricacies again is obviously taking its toll right now. Come on, Jimmy. Better than that, mate. I just find it really interesting because sometimes I do listen back to these videos and the way I sort of talk to myself through them sort of bores on insanity sometimes, I think. Oh, come on, I can be fast through there. I'm going too early to the apex. I'm not getting on the throttle at all. The thing is, I know the issues. I know, like, what the issues are. I'm just struggling to rectify them. That will come with time, though. The guys in front are fighting a little bit, which is the only reason they're sort of still in touch right now, I think. Yeah, I should be unfair through there. Just for the engine brake, really. Overcooking it at the first Stavolo. Nice and wide though. Bring it in and then on the throttle. Oh, I'm going to try and avoid that off track. That's so frustrating when you do that. Just trying to avoid the off track, you get off the throttle a little bit earlier. And the thing is, you do that there, you lose speed all the way up here, all the way to Blanchimont. Well, that's better through there though. Better than we have been going through there. Locking up. Oh, on the way into the bus stop. I wish that was better lit. So hard to see where to brake for that, and it's so hard to see where to aim the car as well. Guy behind is catching a bit, but again, I'm not too bothered about that. Well, I'm happy I'm sort of in the lower split. Don't touch the wall, Jimmy. So many times in so many different sims, I've tried to get as close to that wall as possible, and there's been quite a few times where I've just ruined the front and right suspension through there. That's better. 140 mile an hour there, nearabouts, coming over the top. That's what I want to be doing. Lap in, lap out. It's a difficult process. Third gear. Rear end is starting to become a bit more lively as the sync continues. So yeah, I think tyres would be a good idea just for the sake of longevity. I hope you guys don't mind this, what will hopefully be a slightly longer video. Be a long time for me to render and upload, of course, but I thought it would be nice to do some iRacing races, even if I am on my own right now. Doesn't mean the whole race will necessarily be that way. Bit quicker through no name there, but I didn't feel as comfortable. And while this isn't a proper endurance race, 75 minutes, it's still enough time where I need to be comfortable. I am catching the guys in front slowly. That fighting is definitely helping me out. Keep fighting. Do it. Understeer there in fourth. I've learned that already. Why am I not learning from that mistake? Softly, softly. There you go. All the guys in front actually have lower iRating than me, apart from the guy in third right now, so I'm not doing too well. I'm not wrecking my iRating very well right now. But again, I am on the baseline setup with a wing adjustment, so maybe there's something in that as well, but again, that's also my fault for not trying to find a alternative to that. I did do a bit of experimenting, but obviously not enough. I was so aware on that sausage curb there. Going through there is where I'd love to have either VR or free screens. 2:13.7, that's better. That's better lap time, Jimmy. You've gained quite a chunk of the guy in front. Come on. This is what you need to be doing. You can see him visibly closer now. Still another good run through a rouge. Come on, you had the line right last time. Do it again. Nope, understeer. See the difference there? The difference was about 8 k's through there. That's a lot of speed. I'm really finding it difficult to be consistent right now. This is the thing. Something that I found in practice is I was having a really nice consistent run, but I guess the conditions are different in this race. I don't know what the reason is. That's what I like to think it is. I don't like to think it's me, but no racing driver does. I use the term racing driver loosely because someone told me off the other day for saying that. That wasn't the other day. Back when I did my WEC Silverstone vlog, someone told me off for saying that I did what Nicky Team does in terms of doing YouTube videos. He's like, "Oh, you're not a racing driver. How dare you say that? You're nothing." But yeah, cheers, mate. glad you like the video. Oh, hello. Coming on to the relative now is the first of our HBDs. Let's get this time through here. You see I'm fourth and then go into fifth. We catching. Starting to find a little bit of rhythm now. Front tyres not quite gripping through there. I feel like the setup is currently tuned towards understeer, which is, I guess, the safer option. You know, it's a safer option is to do that. But it does make the final chicane semi-frustrating. So 5 seconds down the gap, we've taken a second out of them. It's looking like this wind setting isn't hurting me too much. I was afraid it would. It's not too bad. The leaders have gone. They aren't coming back, but I'm not too bothered about them right now. I'm sort of racing my own race. That was bad braking for the bus stop though, Jimmy. Come on, mate. I need to find a marker. The thing is, finding a marker mid-race is difficult, even though I had one before, but I can't seem to be able to see it now. I'm not quite sure how I've managed that. Maybe it was like a wayward car or something that was dead in the fence and I was using it as a braking marker, who knows. But this is good. Psychologically this is good as well. It's good to sort of know you're catching someone. I think it becomes a little bit easier when you're chasing someone. It's when you're leading someone, that's when it gets very difficult. There you go, that's better. Nearly got the off track there. That's something to keep an eye on as well, is that pit exit once the pit stops start happening. So what I'm going to be doing when it comes to fuel is when I get to a couple of laps of fuel left. Oh, that's a bit fast into there. I'm going to see how long I've got in the race basically, and then make a sort of a judgment call based on that, how much fuel I need. I'll probably put in 5 litres or so more than I need, just to be safe. But I feel like this is going to be the quicker way of doing it, seeing as... Depending on how long left we have as well, I might not take tyres, but I don't know. Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah, off track on the inside there of no name. Ooh! I've been robbed. That's bad, too tight now. Yeah, Stefan behind me is definitely catching me. I probably won't fight him too much when he gets here. But we'll see how the stint progresses. Maybe I'll get faster. I feel like I've got a little bit quicker as the stint's gone on. With a mixture of both sort of confidence starting to build and getting used to the new wing. I did the bad thing. I did the bad thing where I changed my setup at the last moment. Also, you can go that wide there. That's good to know. The sound of this thing doesn't get old though. I love just taking it all the way up to the red line. Part of me doesn't want to change gear, but the other part of me wants to have an engine left at the end of the race, so... Luckily that part wins most of the time. I mean, they're fighting quite heavily, which is really playing into my hands here. There's no marker there that I can use. I've just had another look for one there. Yeah, they're going side by side through the bus stop, and look how much time it's wasting them. Ooh. Try not to scrub the tyres too much. You can hear quite easily in iRacing when you're scrubbing the tyres, and in the DBR9 you can feel it as well. I don't really think you can feel it so much in other cars. My opinion, of course. Maybe it's just Will. It's pretty old now, but that feeling is much more pronounced, I think, in the DBR9 and the other cars in the service. Can't say game or I'll be crucified. I start braking there just before the curb on the outside. That's been a good spot for me so far. I think I could maybe go, you know, a couple of meters later, but that's safe, and that's what's important right now. Stefan's really getting into the groove now. He's taking time out of me every lap. Soon I'm going to have lights in my mirrors. Before he gets here, we're going to have a prototype on us. Fabio. Only 5 seconds behind us now, so hopefully he catches us in a nice place. Very important that I be clear and I communicate well as a GT, so he hasn't got a deal with unpredictable movement. That's when crashes happen. Of course, again, I'm used to driving the faster class, so driving the slower class is always a nice eye-opener for me as a driver. Something I really recommend doing if you find yourself getting into incidents a lot in the faster classes. Go drive the slower class. You see, in iRacing you have the opportunity to do that in the race, you know, every couple of hours, so it's good to have that opportunity. But the guys in front all slowing up now. 4 seconds to the guy in third. That was 7 seconds at one point. So Fabio's probably going to get us either before the source or going down to Eau Rouge. I'm not going to give it to him here because I need to have all the road. Looks like he should get us before the source, as HBD does. He's going to go up the inside here. I'm probably going to have to give it to him. Let's see what he does. He's not being clear. Now he's going to the inside. Yeah, here come the lights, so I'm going to give... This left off a tiny bit early. I need to fight him for it. Again, I wish I had 3 monitors there to see where he was. And he's about far enough ahead now that hopefully his arrow won't mess with mine coming through. There you go, that's okay. That's alright. So that was okay there. I'd help facilitate that pass a little bit by getting off the throttle coming to the source. I mean, there's a lot of GT drivers that I know and in my experience that just won't do that, and it's so frustrating as a driver. Well, I was just looking at my recording software there. Unfortunately, I was streaming still recording, was about to have a bit of a faff about. Now this is where this HPG's got to be a little bit patient. We're going to stay on the outside here, can go up the inside coming down to Rivage. Again, just going to facilitate that a bit because he's going to do it anyway. So big cloud of smoke in front, which suggests that someone's gone wide or been smished. And it isn't the end of the race for a GT driver to give up half a second, you know, especially in a 75-minute race, and if it keeps things safe. Because the alternative is you get hit out of the race, and that's the end of it, you know. Because in racing you can never trust anyone. Everyone's idiots. Everyone's idiots. Little Jimmy. You have to do that. That's how you survive, you know. Okay, so this guy, he should just get me going up. Oh god, Jimmy, that was really early on the brake for some reason. He should just get me going up the hill now. I shouldn't have to worry about this guy too much. Some HPGs I've seen go around the outside there and then complain when they get battered by a GT car. And a little bit of slipstream. This is why I love multi-class. I love having so much going on. Really makes the races so exciting for me. Braking just off that little line on the road there at the moment. That's where I'm sort of finding the best place to move. Really jerking the wheel to the left there to get it turned in to the second part. And now the guys in front have sort of been split up a little bit by the HPD. They're starting to increase their pace again. Oh god, big scrub of the front tyres there. Next HPD is 3 seconds behind. Relative in iRacing is an absolute godsend. I know there's an app or something that's out now for R-Factor 2 which does a similar thing. I'm a massive fan of that. See, it seems the quickest way through there is to sort of straddle the curb going over radial, but like, I dislike doing that. The car feels very light doing that. They've got Scott behind us, he's a second back. I'm not going to give him the inside here because he's too far back. He might go for it anyway, so I'm going to turn in a little bit earlier. Some HPD drivers do that. Well, some prototype drivers full stop do that. There's a sort of entitlement. He's not quite close enough to do it here, but he's going to do it anyway. Okay. He actually went wide there, diving up the inside. I think I should have made that a bit clearer that I didn't want that to happen. So I could have gone to the inside a bit there and sort of not given him the space, but he took it. He's entitled to do so. And this is where, as a HPD driver, you can make up time in traffic, of course, but then translates to people go, oh, I can do what I want. If I drive like a madman through traffic, I'll make up time. It's like, yeah, but on the flip side, you'll probably die in the traffic. So, you know, 6 of 1 and all that. So another car behind us now. He should again be on us just before we get to Blanchimont, which is good. That's what I want. I always get Blanchimont and Radial mixed up, so please let me know if I've done that so far in this video. I'm going to go to stay on the inside here, give him the room. Pull out myself, try and follow him through. Not quite the same speed as the HPD through. Look at that downforce working in front. Car's glued to the floor, isn't it? I should probably sort of reiterate, I'm not braking at that line, I'm braking when I sort of see it, if that makes sense. Like, I think, okay, there it is, then I brake, and that seems to be that sort of delay in my reaction seems to be a good distance for me to brake in. So HPG's going to go up the inside here, that's good for me, so I'll force the Aston front wide. As I get it wrong through there, oh, it's a Bushlink paint. Always like their paint jobs. I got a little bit too enthusiastic there, and I've got to be careful now going for a rouge because I'm not sure how tyre heat works in iRacing, if it's still ridiculous or not. No, okay, we're alright, we're pretty stuck through there. I was half expecting to have a spin going over the top. Lap time's 2:13.6, that's not a bad lap time. I'm happy with that lap time. Again, getting that blue flag. Something in iRacing as well, as if you're maybe watching for the first time, this is the first video you've seen of iRacing or any multi-class, then the blue flag doesn't mean I have to get out of the way, it's just to make me aware that there is a faster car behind me. Not quite the same rules in multi-class as there is in sort of single sprint races. He should get me before going down to corner if he's quick through here. He's not, this could be scary. I'm going to stay on the outside here. Luckily GT1's got a little bit of grunt, so it can't be bullied really going to corners. I'm always going to come back in, then I'm going to go wide. You can flash me all you like, dude, I know you're there. They're both going to go for it. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was stupid of that guy. So I got sort of nudged out of the way there. That was really short-sighted by the fellow in front. No, you can't go up the inside there. So now this is what happens. I mean this in the nicest possible way, is with these lower splits, and of course I know I'm not doing too well in this split right now, you tend to get people who don't understand how traffic works. In that instance there, they made it 3 wide. He should have waited. He could have waited. And I get a contact because of it. Luckily no damage. I think luckily I saw him coming. If I had turned in normally I'd have been wiped out of his race by now. It's okay. We're all good. Oh look. And that's what happens when you're a tit. That's like instant karma. That's literally what happens. GG, dude. Oh, that's a shame. That was a 3rd place Aston that got punted there. That is a shame. We're up to 5th then. Another place gained. Hope that HPD's damaged. He was driving pretty dangerously. Down the hill once more. Snake of cars. It's always really cool watching the headlights chase each other up over roofs. It's such a cool. Oh, I'd love to see it in real life one day. I'm sure I will. So again, I'm getting that blue flag. Yeah, I know you're there, dude. Although to be honest, I don't mind people flashing. I don't mind it too much, you know. I flash my lights a lot in VUC just to. With how many times I've been killed by GTs who have not been looking in our mirrors. I just flash my lights now as a matter of I'm here, please don't kill me. Massive clouds of what I assume is tyre smoke. Now this is somewhere you never want to overtake as an HPD, so good you've seen that. Please don't do it to poo on dude. I'm going to have to let him do it, otherwise he's going to punt me out of the way. That wasn't so bad actually. Lost a bit of time there, but that could have been a lot worse. Nice to have this group of cars in front of me. That's always been there. They're sort of, and not quite out of reach. You know, it's going to require me to drive well to catch them, which is the problem right now because I'm not driving too consistently. Easy, there you go. Nice, nice, nice. On the the idea is to be on full throttle there and have the line right, but I don't quite get it right. You can flash where you like. There's not room there. There's not room there. Oh my Christ Almighty! Really? There comes the guy who punted the fella in front, so I'm going to expect a dive bomb here. There it is. I'm going to have to go wide. Give him a flash to let you know it's a tit. And that C-Class stripe on the back does not surprise me one bit. See, like, I don't know, it's an interesting, because I see it from both perspectives. I see it also as a prototype driver. But sometimes you have to go for those mistakes. But in Jack's position there, where he's had an off already, and I tried to follow the HBD line through there, but the car doesn't cut back exactly the same way. But where he's been off already, you sort of see that as a lesson, you know. Yeah, I see you. Little flash. Hello, friend. Friend flash. Oh no, Stefan's said sorry, so maybe he's hit someone. he was the person chasing us. Looks like we've got a bit of a gap behind us. So yeah, up to P5 now. The podium is not out of the question. Of course, I'm thinking that my pit strategy might not be great. We've got yellow flag. It's one of our Astons. She's on the grass on the right. It's okay. Brings him back into our content. Oh my god, bit of dirt there or something on the circuit. Really upset the front end of the car when I turned in. That's Damien. This is the guy who was in P3. Let me get a good, interesting insight now. It's just what we are running like compared to the guys ahead. That was really bad for that. Multiple attempts at getting on the throttle. The ideal corner is you brake, get on the throttle, stay on the throttle, and then you don't have different stabs at it. That's like the worst possible corner. Sometimes I do that. I picked up a very bad habit from the GTR LM of stabbing the throttle mid-corner to get the car to turn. Obviously it doesn't quite work as well in the rear-wheel drive cars. But it's a habit that I really need to break because for this sort of car it really affects it. Okay, so the guy behind is not going to be on me through Blanchimont. That's nice. Oh Jesus, don't get up on that curb, dude. Nearly wide there in sympathy. I'm going to go to the outside now. I mean, go for it or don't go for it, dude. Like, don't go in between. That's the worst thing you can do as an HPD is sort of half-heartedly do it. I bet I'll get a flash now on the straight saying, "What are you doing? I can't believe it." Don't spin it, Jimmy. Don't spin it. Oh, come on. Cool. Well, that was completely my fault. I got flustered there by the HPD. Bit of contact. I know you're there, dude. I'm not going to get out of the way. I don't think we're damaged. That was just more of a... I'm frustrated with that. That's completely my fault. I went in too deep and tried to save it and just wasn't able to do it. So now we've lost a bit of time to the guys behind. Straight line speed doesn't seem affected though, which is good. Well, the guy behind's all over the shot. Scary. Oh wow, okay, see the blip sometimes doesn't seem to come off. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of the anti-blip. Don't do it here. What? What a... Jesus Christ, this is ridiculous. I'm getting absolutely killed by the Proto GT. You don't overtake at the inside of no name. Oh jeez. Okay, in before DQ. DQ incoming. That was a bit of a tip move there by Ben. Hopefully he'll learn from it. I feel like there should be more of a requisite when you drive a faster car. There should be something else. There should be something else that you have to do before you can, drive in a multi-class series. Because it's difficult. It is difficult. It's difficult to sort. Only after numerous years of driving in a faster class than VUCs, I think I'm at a point now where I can be safe and sort of lap people quickly. It's taken a lot of practice to get to that point, but some people don't do that. They just jump straight into the faster class. Straight into the HPDs in this clay. Oh my god, I'm having a hard speaking right now. Oh my words! But yes, still, I think there should be something else you have to do. I'm not quite sure how you'd enforce that or what you do, but it just should be something else as opposed to just having the license rating, because license rating means absolutely nothing. It really doesn't. Anyway, downhill again. We'll put that out of our mind now. The mistakes out of our mind. We're still in 5th position, so we're still +4 on our starting position, which is good. And the car, although it's been battered a little bit by myself and other HPDs on the way through, the car is still okay. Hope that HPD that ran into the side of me wasn't too badly damaged, although there was a yellow flag, so I could argue you should have slowed down a bit, but the error was mine. At the end of the day. I hate that phrase so much. Okay, now my attention now is to sort of go rearward to the fellas behind. Although we're coming back onto the guys in 3rd and 4th pretty quickly, so the pace is there. Even with my dented door. Don't get too high on the inside there, Jimmy. I'm trying not to get any more off tracks now because I'm at the point where I could probably lose safety rating even over this course of the race. I need to check my fuel soon actually, that's something I need to do. I've done that for a while. Standings. I'll wait till I get onto a straight. There's no point doing it through. This is something I always do as well. It's a really bad habit of mine. Is I want to know something, I'll have to know it straight away. I can't wait for the straight, you know. I have to know it instantly. I'm like going through my relative or whatever, going through my black boxes whilst going through the corner, which is always a terrible idea. Okay, so give me that fuel. Oh, okay. That's probably good that we checked that. Got 2 laps remaining, just over 2 laps, so I'm gonna, when I get into the Camel Straight, I'm gonna have a quick look and see how far in we are. This is the thing when you have no spotter on. I turned it off for guest spotter and forgot to turn it back on again. Is that you don't get anyone to warn you your fuel's low. You have to sort of look at that yourself. No indication on the HUD either. So we've got, okay, so it's going to be another lot of fuel. It's going to be pretty much another full tank of fuel, it seems. I'm going to change tyres, I think, just for safety's sake. Let's get that stop set up, shall we? Let's do that now. Yep, fuel's good. Yep, that's fine. So we'll be in, I guess next lap will come in, yeah. And again, I've practiced that pit entry, so hopefully you won't die. Oh, another off track. Come and do me up the corners now. But I got a little bit distracted there when going through that. Last few corners haven't been great, so we'll try and bring some of that back a little bit just on our in laps. It's important we're quick on the in and out lap. It's always important. Late on the turn in there. You see I'm having to turn out the corner. That's bad. Don't want to be doing that. My performance so far has not been great. I'm not going to lie. You know, it could be better. I'm just happy that I'm still on the race at this point, given that I could quite easily have been ruined by that HPD. It was all my fault, of course, someone else's. It's lap traffic? It isn't, so that's a mistake there from Hector. He was up in second, so... Well, he's been losing time a lot. Maybe he's damaged, I don't know, we'll see. He seems to be okay in a straight line, so maybe just a little bit of a wobble from him. That's better on the downshift, that's better, it's a lot smoother. We'll be in next lap. I'm going to just put maximum fuel in just to be safe. There's probably a... Oh, that was a bit of a dangerous downshift. Very lucky there not to fire my pistons off to the moon. Which is good though. The second place is now within... Well, sort of reaching distance right now. Easy over there. Tyres are a bit worn now. Car is light as well, which sort of makes things a bit scary going through there. And again, coming to the pit lane is at a time when I wish I had 3 monitors or VR or something like that so I could see properly. A bit of a blind turn sometimes. Understeer. Getting on the front a bit too early, just pushing those front tyres across the circuit. Don't want to be doing that. Well, every lap there's a puff of smoke through there. It can't be good for the tyres of the fella in front. How long I had to wait though. Oh, I love the sound of this thing. Every time I get a free moment in my mind, because I'm usually thinking of what I'm going to be saying next, or, you know, trying to think of my approach to the corner coming up, I just allow myself to enjoy that V12 howl from in front of us. Something that I miss dearly about motorsports are V12s, but different times are changing. We're catching. We're faster than these guys in front right now. Shame we'll be pitting in. We're in a nice groove. Yeah, it's got to be this lap. Can't go another lap. I'll sort of see if I can maybe keep this sort of groove going, but... Oh dear, the front tyres did not bite at all there. I had to get out of that to avoid the off-track again. So, oh Jesus, 23's round. Coming in the pits though. Checking my pit limiter is that one, it is. Here we go then, into the pits. The Wong pits, and take a swig of my sparkling water. Carbonated goodness. Right then, so where are we? Yeah, all good, all good. I'll watch the guy in front, I can still whack into him if he's slow through here. Ah, he is a bit slow through there. That's gain time now. That's gain time doing that. Well, I'm having trouble now seeing where my bloody guy is. Where is he? There he is. Give me that good stop, yo. The fuel going in first, and then the tyres. Maybe I shouldn't take tyres. It's going to be a long stop, I think. We'll see, though. Even things, if I do take tyres, I'm going to be quicker once we get going again. So, if these guys pull away now, I've made a mistake, essentially, but we'll live with it. It's part of the learning process. Okay, they're pulling away. No. Okay, I just got that in the end. I just got that. I literally only just got there in time. That's fortunate. Okay, so I would have lost a lot of time there. I'm sort of fortunate their stop was so much better than mine. But away we go. Pit stop done. Important we get back to the relative as quick as we can. Need to have a button for relative really, as opposed to just scrolling the black boxes. So that, well, they pulled out a lot of time on me there. That's frustrating. You know, I've got to be careful. I've got to be aware that these tyres are going to be old. They're going to feel. This is going to be worse than it was at the start of the race. So I'm going to brake a bit earlier. Get a feel for the tyres going through Les Combes. Okay, they're nice. They're bedded in. Okay, we're all right. We're good. Car isn't feeling too difficult. That was lucky that I caught that, wasn't it? Very lucky. And now I've got to make up 10 seconds. So I guess my overfueling really did bite me there. Should have probably taken about 10 litres less or so. But it's all part of the learning process. Now we have a bit of clear track now. We're actually down to P6, so I think the guy in front maybe did not pit when a lap longer. Also, we didn't have any optional repairs either, despite being just bonted in the side by that HPD. So looks like we got away somehow without any damage at all, which is obviously wrong, but I'm not going to complain. Astons are built to last. My hope is that the guys in front are going to be fighting a bit, and that'll bring them back into contention. All I can do, from my point of view, is just put in some good consistent laps, which I think the car is feeling surprisingly nice right now, actually. So I'm going to just focus on that. I'ma do me. Why does the car feel so good? Have I done something wrong? Alright. Car is feeling absolutely great right now. Definitely the right decision not to take tyres in that case, and we are gaining on the guys in front. Looks like they had a bit of traffic to deal with themselves. Nice and soft on the exit, no rush. Jeremy in the pit, so we'll take a position back from him. Hopefully anyway. And there's Damien in front as well, someone else who we were around when he came in. We're going to probably get him on the run down to the Les Combes. No, we're not. He's got a good run out of there, actually. Oh no, this is Stefan. Stefan had a great stop then. Again, I've not learning properly here. No, this is not what I wanted. I wanted to have some free air. Stefan was 2 seconds behind. He's a bit of a better job there. Maybe he thought I was going to try and inside move there at Rivage. He goes very wide, so I'm going to try and cut in. Pushing it a bit hard right now, thank you very much. He was pushing a bit hard coming out the pits. Out of smoke there right on the exit. It's an Aston. One of the guys who were chasing as well. We get a flash from behind. He just bits of gravel and dirt coming off the under tray of his car after that little off. Caught a bit of it there myself. Oh, he's slow for me. He's very slow. I'm going to go right to the inside, give the HPD as much room as I can. He's running a lower downforce setup than me. So now I'm going to be... maybe this is why Phil's been constantly sort of coming back to me on the relative. Maybe he's been fighting because of his wing. He's slow in the corners but fast in the straights, bouncing over the curbs there. I really don't want to be doing that. Where are we now? What position are we even in? I'll run through there, Jimmy. Come on, mate. We're in P5. Okay, so we're back into P5. HPG flashing furiously behind Stefan. Oh, wow, okay. Just about managed to hold that through there. I need to try and get past Phil as soon as possible. Oh, man. And now that's going to cost me a position. Oh, Jimmy, come on, mate. God damn it. I just got on the brakes too late, locked up. Tried to pump them to bring them back again. This is bad. I need to, for my position, I need to get past both of these guys as quick as possible. Stefan's on sort of similar pace to me, but ideally I want to be ahead of him, of course, because race. Always easy to chase someone. Like I said earlier on, always easy to chase. Should be coming up behind. Like he's going to wait. I didn't expect him to wait. I thought he was going to dive then. Alternate line through there. Don't go up the inside of Stavilo 2. Thank you. Now HPD, go. Do what you want. Well, it seems to be damaged, isn't it? We're pulling away too fast. Ah, oh, come on, car. Work properly for me. Wait, the weight distribution got away from me there. The weight was in the wrong part of the car. Made scary things happen. Oh, there goes the HPD. He's round. I need to get past these guys. Damien's getting away. My own fault I'm here though, so I can't complain too much. Still on that low downforce setup is just untouchable in the straights, it seems. We'll see down here though. We'll see how poor Stefan through here was very good through here. He is again there, look, right on the back now of Phil. Hopefully he gets a run, hopefully they fight a bit. Maybe put each other wide or something so I can get back through. Stefan goes to the inside. We're gaining on the slipstream. Both of them now, gaining on both of them. I'm going to try and be opportunist there, maybe try and sneak by, but that didn't quite work. At the inside. Yes, come on, keep it running. Oh, Phil turning on me there. 4x. Ah, it's frustrating, another 4x. In before DQ. Come on, Phil, mate. Past Phil, he was the slower one of the bunch. Hopefully we can drop him now, move up to Damien in front. I'm frustrating with that contact there. Felt like he turned across on me. He was on the inside, yeah, but you sort of lost at that point. Okay, so we'll just try and follow Stefan as best we can. If his pace is anything to go by through this race, he's going to pull away from me. We'll try to make sure that doesn't happen, but only so much a man can do. Better through there. Okay, nice. That was a good clean exit. Damien, the time to Damien is absolutely... He's locking up big time through there. We are catching him hand over fist. We both lock up going to the source. Come on, Jimmy. You know that isn't the right way through there. Stamp on the throttle on the exit. Let the traction control sort it out on the way down the hill. He went down to 5th there for some reason. I'm just not quite as confident over there. Oh, saying that, Stefan gets it wrong. Pushes it a bit too far, it seems. We're going to have the slipstream not going to quite be close enough for a move into the first part of the come, I don't think. Here comes Ben again through. This is the guy who just spun on the way past us. I'm wary of him. He's going to get off track for that as well. Oh, okay. The car slid there for some reason. Not entirely sure why. Come on, Ben. Don't break this up, mate. It's not going too good. Okay. The car is gripping a lot on that inside line. Don't try and pass there again, dude. Just sort of stamped that out before we tried to do it. I've got to wait for him to try and get past. London is way past. Oh, dude, if you're going to go for it, man. The worst thing you can be is HPT is indecisive, runs in wide, I get another off track. 15 DQ incoming, please, no DQ. God damn it, come on, Jimmy. Go together. Gotta be so careful now. I'm gonna have to actually start, I think, just pulling it back a little bit. I don't want a DQ. The worst possible scenario. We are both catching Damien, so a podium is possible here. I'll just keep with Stefan and keep it clean, importantly. Please no more incident, Marino. Oh, I did exactly the same thing as him there, went a bit too wide. Not very much grip out there. Even with both being slowed up by that silly prototype, we still gain on Damien. Bill was now 7 seconds behind, so there you go. That goes show just the pace difference there between us and him. That sort of sounds like I might have had an incident. That sort of gap as we get very loose going over the top there. Stefan's very quick through there. Maybe he's running a tad more downforce, so maybe he's just a lot more confident, of course. Then again, coming into the first part of Lake Com, I'm faster every lap. Maybe, I don't know. I think he just is more confident through there than I am. So all I can do is really follow him right now. I haven't quite got the pace to get right onto the back of him, which is fine. I'm okay following for now. As long as we both catch up to the 24 in front, I'm absolutely fine. Took a big chunk of dirt there on the inside of that corner. He goes defensive. I'm not close enough to do anything here, dude. Don't worry about it. I'm not on HBD. I'm not gonna dive you. He's struggling a little bit. We've got another HBD coming through. Alexander this time. Softly. I'm just being a bit more cautious through there now, because I know I'm sort of on my last. I haven't really got many instants to play with now. Again, if you're going to take it for crying out loud. Use that downforce. That's frustrating when that happens. I let off the throttle there to help him get through, and then he let off the throttle as well because he was on the inside. It's like, come on, you've got the downforce to get through there anyway. Wish I could see its HPD, I can't. Maybe track IR would be a good thing there, I don't know. I've always been against track IR just because I think it'd be quite jarring to watch, but that's my opinion, of course. That's okay, that's nice, Eau Rouge. That's better than we have been going through there. We have been sort of getting quicker as time's gone on. I'm so careful now of the curves. I just don't want to lose any more incidents. Lost a bit of time there to Damien up in third with that traffic, but he'll have to go through the same thing. Of course, multi-class racing, traffic ebbs and flows for everybody. Might be bad for you one lap, but it'll be bad for your competitor the next. So it's important not to get flustered and frustrated. Even when HPDs are making silly moves. Very silly moves and some... there's been some pretty bad driving by some of the HPD drivers in this race so far, but luckily we haven't been affected too much by it. I'm a bit irked that the contact with Phil was a 4X, but again, one of those things. So pull to the outside, keep my line, it's going to get past nicely, then we'll pull back in, get a little bit of slipstream, put us up the hill. We'll sponsor him on to try and get this right. HPT thought about that then, he thought about going up the inside for a second then. I'm glad he didn't do it, that would have been a massive crash. Again, the traffic, and now we're back right with Stefan again. Just the way it goes. We are still catching Damien. How long left? Oh, wrong one. Sorry, dude. Didn't mean to flash you. Look at that in a second. Got to focus on braking for the source. Aim for that wall, but don't touch it. 17 minutes left. We're good on fuel, I assume. Yeah, looks like it. Even with, he just seems to be faster through there. Even when I have a good run, he's just quicker. Our slipstream are helping us bring us a bit closer. Oh, HPD, I saw in my mirrors there go to the inside lines. Like, come on dude, you're going to have to wait, I'm afraid. Let them both pass. They're both going to dive past me anyway, so I might as well not get punted on the way through. Oh, Stefan's going to get wrecked. No, he didn't. See, that was a clever HPD one there. He was sort of alongside. He could have chosen to just barge his way through, but he didn't do it. Oh, what that HPD was silly late, that move. That was so stupid by that HPD. You've got to be predictable. Both of you got to be predictable, and that was not predictable. Oh, okay. We should go on that side then. Stefan is getting absolutely punished by this traffic right now. Got a lot of the guys in the HPD quite close together then, it seems. That doesn't help us, it means they're just very eager to get by. Stefan was good through there, despite the fact he got forced wide there. Very good through there, I'm impressed. Yellow flag in front. Who's that for? Didn't quite see it. I think it's over already. Oh, HPD round. That behind's been a bit too patient. The thing is, the GT1 has a lot of power, 600 horsepower plus in these things going down the hill, and even the Lightning HPG cannot deal with that. No, dude, don't do it. I'm going to pull across, make the road very wide. Now, feel free to go wherever you want. Dude, alright, Jesus Christ. Bit of a pinch there from him. Give me that dirty slipstream. I love it. I'm not sure what the gap is to Damien now. I know that we were catching, but all the relative stuff going on, it's hard to see. That was scary for the Aston. I mean, Stefan's been so lucky. He's been really pushed about by the traffic, and he's still ahead of me. Guy's got pace, definitely. More so than me, it seems. Damien? Is that Damien? Damien out? We're up to P4. That happened before, so we're up to P4. This is now a fight for the podium. It's like Damien maybe got punted. Maybe did what we've nearly done a couple of times and run into that instant limit. If we get hit by one of these prototypes, it is over, so I'm being quite cautious when they're coming by. This line through there is a lot different. I carry more mid-speed than he does. Mid-corner speed, I should say, sorry. I didn't want to do that then. I got loose. But that HPD really shouldn't have gone to the outside. That was a silly choice by him. Yeah, I mean, that was nearly my fault there. I just got loose on the curb and had to straighten it up. Contact in front. Good for me, bad for him. Where is he? Okay, he's far enough ahead not to worry about every overtake. Stefan's a bit worried. He's going to be getting close to that instant limit soon himself if he ain't careful. I can't believe we're fighting for a podium in our first race, given our early pace as well. Oh, no. Oh no! Oh jeez, pushing too hard now. Back it down, Jimmy, back it down, come on. Holy shit, this is bad. This is bad. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. I'm gonna just go slow. I'm gonna just go slow through there. How long left? Oh, I'll check in a minute. Hopefully not too long. I haven't got... I mean, I would love the third spot, but I also would like to finish. Going to be losing safety rating as it is, I think. 11 minutes without getting... I think I'm allowed 17, but 18 is when I get the DQ. So I'm allowed one more incident in this amount of time. God, this is not fun. I want to go fast. Some of the contacts, you know, the first contact I definitely could have avoided, and the second one I don't think. No, I don't know about that one. I've got to look at that one again. I've got to be fast, but not too fast. I've been another off track for Stefan. Surely he's in a similar position to me right now. So still 31 seconds now, so again, it was so important we got past him. Just taking it easy, maybe knocking it down a couple of percent now. I know that like I am fighting for a position here, but my goal was to sort of finish in the top 6 after starting 9th, and we're in 4th. 3rd is there, but there's no point in me pushing it and then retiring because I don't finish 4th, do I? I don't even finish 6th if that happens, so... Still doing low 14s, which for me is decent-ish pace, so... This front tyre's really struggling now on turning, it seems. Nice and easy, no point going wide there. Keeping it nice and chill. Hector is 17 seconds in front, we will not be catching him. And whoever's leading is just a million billion miles away, so we won't be catching him either. Hey Jimmy, stop doing that, man. Brake earlier, why are you being so aggressive through there? I think I trade my TC for ABS. Well, saying that, traction control out of here is pretty magical. Don't go over! It's just my line as well. The line is to run very close to the off tracks. Every time I go through there, it kicks off a bit of dust. This line, I think, is to hook the curb. We have the initial D-style turn through there. It seems to work for him, though, so I can't really... As long as he isn't getting enough track for it, it's fine, you know? Good line. If it works, it works. Again, this is where I'm quicker, I think, just for this... Noticeably quicker for the second part of that chicane. When I get it right, that was wrong, and I still closed up. So about 10 minutes or so left, probably a bit less than that now. Third is still in sight, 1.2 seconds ahead. 16 out of 17 incidents, so it could all end very quickly for us. One mistake, and that'll be us done. If we spin, that'll be us done. That's the scary thing. So we have to just drive perfectly pretty much to the end now. Which I'm not very good at. Within a tenth of the last lap, though, the consistency is nice. Even consistent locking as well. We locked up twice going into Lake Elm, so we are sort of gaining on Hector, not by much, but we are faster at this point. Softly, softly. There you go, bring it back, nice. Stefan, I think, went wide there again. He's picked up about 5x just me watching him, so I don't know how close he is. I know he's hit someone as well. There you go, that's better. Back it down a couple of metres. Get the car working nice and still forcing it into the corner. Now, Revenge is always very tricky to get right. No, I think I'd turn out of that then, that would have been another off track. I'm having to really drive to this off track now. These limits are sort of... It's my own fault for getting this many incidents, but... It's very hard. You drive differently. I don't drive as aggressively. I'm driving a lot more... self-preservation in mind, you know? And this is where I'm quick. He always goes wide there. Without a fail, we just can't seem to get that second part right. Oh, bit too much curb there. That was nearly dead, out of dead for me. Just getting a little sniff of slipstream. Just a little one. Big lift through Blanchimont now again, just not... I push it too hard through there. That's a place where I can quite easily go wide and get that extra 1x. Oh, good through the bus stop there, but I still lost a bit of time, it seems. 2:12.8, that's my fastest lap of the race, I think. Just through this first sector, he just seems a lot better than me. I felt a bit naff going through there. Look how much time I lost out of there. Nearly a second. I'm just not good through there right now. It's okay. I'm alright, you know. I think maybe this attempt at catching Stefan isn't going to quite come to fruition. There needs to be some more traffic, which we are going to get soon. There needs to be a mistake on his part for me to be able to get past cleanly. That's what I'm worried about. There'll be a little bit of contact on the way through. We are fighting for a podium, so it can get a little bit intense. But I've not actually done any door-to-door racing with him yet. Aside from when we overtook him when he had a little bit of a bad outlap. We've got better at Pouon as the race has gone on. We're still not quite there. We've got a lot better. This is definitely, you know, this is the longest run I've done. I've done a bit of practice, but I've not run for 75 minutes. And again, for that middle sector, we come back at him again. Ah, hit the rev limiter there. Don't want to be doing that too much. Oh, don't go too wide, Jimmy. Don't go too wide, mate. I think just I'm slow through the exit. That's where he gets me. He's slow on entry, then fast on exit. I'm the opposite. Like another 2:12. I'm really happy with those times. Oh, he had to redo that. A bit slow through the saucer. I think he had a little bit of a twitch there. Mid corner. It's the closest we've been. But the thing is, the best overtaking spot around here is coming at the end of the straight. You get a good slipstream coming down, or coming up the Camel Straight, I should say. And I just can't get close enough to do that. So I'm not quite getting that benefit, but we are closer. This could be a sign that he's struggling. That's what I've got to hope for anyway. Oh my god. Bad through there. He goes very wide there to get the second part of Lake Right. I'm just floundering on the exit like a madman. Oh dear. Okay, something's gone. Yeah, the same instant there. Maybe a bit of dirt got dragged onto the circuit or something, but we both had the same sort of mini moment. Traffic coming up behind us. 5 seconds to the next HPD. We are on 70-minute old tyres at this point, so it's only natural they're going to start feeling a little bit scary. I'm not getting quite the same hook like I got before. He's fast through there for a change. He hasn't made the same mistake he usually makes. The race in me wants to just go for it, but I know I've got to be so careful of those incidents. Getting a bit of a slipstream up the hill is important for us. HPG is coming through in the background as well, so it's about to get busy again. Hopefully it's not too aggressive. See where he is, coming down a T1. He thinks better of it. I thought he was going to dive then, so I'm glad he didn't do that. He got past in a relatively good spot for us. White flag then. Ah, that's a turn into White Straw Rouge, and that's it. Although Stefan slowed through there as well. This is the last lap, so this is going to be interesting. Got lights flashing behind us. We've got the HPD field coming through. It's just who it affects more, him or me at this point. Can't see the braking zone. There it is. Stepping on the throttle there, trying to get any extra speed I can. HPD's behind is very, very keen to get past. I don't want him to get past before. Yeah, no, you can't do that, dude. Don't care how desperate you are. Oh my god. Ah. Ah! A flashing light frustration. Not that it's going to help me at all now. Oh, understeer all the way to the exit. I think it's done. I don't think we can catch him now. Give me that slipstream. Give it to me. Ah, no, okay, well, I'm not going to have the choice to go for it. Oh, he goes wide there, Stefan a bit, but not quite. There you go. At 75 minutes, we survived it. We survived on 16 out of 17 instances, so we come home in 4th place. I'm sort of disappointed that we couldn't get into 3rd, but I think 4th is not bad at all. Little flash there for Stefan. Good job, man. Did a great job there. Just did not crack under the pressure whatsoever. Gonna just do a little in lap, try and lessen the hit on the safety rating. I'm not sure if this works or not, but I know all the streamers do it, so I'm gonna do it. But yeah, guys, that was 75 minutes of Spa. Oh, don't die, don't hit me, don't hit me. You'll get DQ'd. That was 75 minutes of Spa in the Aston Martin DBR9. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit subscribe to be notified of future videos. Let me know what it's like to be back in iRacing doing the road stuff. I hope to do a lot more of it once the new equipment's set up. But yeah, let me know what you thought of the video, guys. Anyway, take care, have an awesome day. See you all next time.